Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
You working from the backside? Who you want to thank for that handy dandy little trick?
Thanks to Ike Peters. That was a game changer there. Thank you, Ike. helps to know people that knows what they're talking about.
Knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
He did it for the first time a while ago. Ike was like, man, what in the world? That makes a lot of difference. This is Dallas here with Days of Dirt. We're gonna get started today. I think Brad's gonna work on fenders. We still don't have a whole lot to do here because we're waiting on the floppers and the skirts for this car that he's putting a body on. But he ordered a new tool first of this week. It's a Wehrs, what is it, shrinker? Wehrs shrinker, handheld shrinker. And he's looking at that now, trying to kind of see what that, he's working with a, that's not your actual piece. He's working with a scrap piece right now, just trying to see how it does. This is supposed to help with with it being on the car. You can do exactly the bend that you need. So he's working on that. Look, it looks like they're working. I mean, other than being a little rusty and putting rust on the metal, but
That looks like it does a dang good job.
yeah.
Man, that piece right there is a little long.
Brad.
That's a heck of a lot better than Harbor Freight shrinkers and stretchers.
Yeah. Brad gets.
Good job, Chad at Wehrs. You're not even looking at me. You're looking over there. Great job, Chad. That's a very handy tool. I look forward to using it more. Thank you.
Brad gets super excited about new tools. It's like Christmas. He told me yesterday, he said, UPS should be there. Make sure you meet them at the door. Make sure you get it. He's so excited about new tools. He's like a kid. And he got a new video game. The other day I bought him a new video game because he's going to be out of work. He's going to be out of work for a couple of weeks. When she gets here, he's going to stay with us. And I just thought maybe that would give him something to do. He's been pissed off for 2 days because he's got a PlayStation 4 and it's having to download. How many hours did it say last night?
24 hours.
it had to download like 24 hours before he could ever play it. So he was mad. He's been trying to play it for 2 days. It's a new Call of Duty game and he's been wanting it for months, and it's just hard for me to pay $65 for a game because he don't play games a whole lot. He only plays them in the off season when we don't have anything else to do, but technically we have stuff to do right now, but he's going to spend a little bit of time with us.
Awesome.
See, he's still excited about this thing.
I love that.
And I know y'all have heard him in the background talking. He's just talking to himself.
That's awesome. Stovepipe crimpers and Harbor Freight shrinker stretchers. That's great. I mean,
I see it, baby. It looks strong.
yeah, it's a whole lot stronger.
Yeah.
Seems like
Because that other one, it does
Yeah.
little bitty ones, so it makes it a little,
weaker.
yeah.
That's awesome. Love it.
Make it a whole lot easier putting a body on your car, too.
That's great. Now if I can just figure out how many I need on one fender and where to put them in the right spot, I'll be doing good.
It is cold today. It's like, what, 30, 40s? I don't really know. I know somebody said earlier it was like 42 degrees outside, and that was 2 or 3 hours ago. And the temp's supposed to be steadily dropping because we got a cold front coming in. So it's probably in the 30s now, and it's raining on top of that, so it's freezing. We got out here, and usually Brad's dad's out here, but I know a lot of y'all know that he had surgery a couple of months ago. He had a surgery on his foot, and when he's on it a long time, he has to relax a little bit because he's still having a little bit of pain.
You got it?
So I'm talking. So he didn't come out.
Hydraulic blanket out there.
Yeah, no. It's not hydraulic. What the?
What'd I say?
Hydraulic. It's a heated blanket. He needs to go on. Anyway, back to what I was saying. When he's on his feet for a while, it hurts him. So he's been in the house today. Usually he's out here and he's got us some heat going, but today he don't. So Brad came out here a while ago and was working with this thing, which I'm not mad about it because this thing puts off a whole lot more heat than that wood burning heater does. Once the wood burning heater's going good, it does, but it takes a lot of work and a lot of time to get it going. But this thing is instant heat. So that's my new best friend. I like the cold weather, but I can't. I need heat. What about you? You like cold weather? Because he always sweats. So it's nice for him. Speaking on Brad's hydraulic blanket that he came up and said a while ago, you can tell he's been at work all day today. He's been on heavy equipment worried about hydraulics. He thinks my blanket's still hydraulic. No, so he's struggling.
No, I was looking at the cherry picker.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yes.
And you just said my hydraulic blanket.
The cherry picker was leaking hydraulic fluid.
Like it always does.
Yeah, and I seen the hydraulic fluid leaking and I thought, well,
you just put two things together that didn't need to go together. I see.
kind of like you do all the time.
What?
So kind of like you do all the time.
No, I don't. So we did get news yesterday that we will have a baby within the next week. So we'll be sure to post pictures on Facebook, of course. I'll post them on mine. I'm sure Brad will post them on his or share mine. So if you're friends with Brad on Facebook, you'll see those. We'll post them on our racing page as well for everybody to see there. Brad says we're not, but we are. We'll post pictures of her. We're super excited for her to finally be here. I don't know what he's doing over there. But everything's still going good. They're just going to take her a little early. What you doing?
Cleaning the cobwebs off.
Ooh, my butt's getting a little warm over here. I like this heater. This is so much better. Thanks, Chris, for buying this at a estate sale.
Real estate sale.
Estate sale. He told me, he came to the house one day and he said, hey, come out to the car, I got something for you, I bought you something. So what'd you buy me? And I didn't know where they had been. He said, we went to an estate sale, and I'm thinking, oh God. If you know Chris, you know, you just, well, you don't know, that's the problem. So I walked outside and I was like, what did you buy? He said, come look in the trunk.
I'm on the truth.
And he had bought this heater here. And he was like, I paid $50 for this thing in an estate sale. I think that's a pretty good deal. And I'm like, yeah, it is. So Chris bought us this heater in an estate sale. And Brad's still trying to, now he's actually, this is the actual fender that he built for this car. So now he's actually doing it on the, and he's a little nervous. Do you feel better? We ate good tonight, didn't we? Well, other than your potato not cooking.
Yeah. For a raw potato. My mom bought us a, what's it called? An Instapot for Christmas, and I won't use it because I'm scared of it. No. If y'all knew my cooking skills, Yeah, exactly.
you would know that I do not need to be using it. Brad does all of our cooking. So he was like, well, let's cook a potato. Let's do a baked potato in here. He said, it said on the internet it only takes 12 minutes. Did it take 12 minutes? It took about 25, and Brad's potato still was a little
But just think if I'd
raw.
put my turtle in there.
Your turtle. They don't know what your turtle is, babe. Explain to them what your turtle is.
I thought it was a turtle when I was taking it out of the tater bag.
He opened the tater bag and he said, my gosh, is there not any big potatoes in here? And he started pulling potatoes out. And he pulled this one out. He said, my God, this is a turtle. I wish y'all could see it because it is huge. Which I think that's probably what we done wrong in the Instapot, was we probably should have done smaller potatoes to begin with, because what we've cooked.
Yeah, but go big or go home.
We've cooked what, hot wings? And they were awesome.
They were great.
What else have we cooked in it?
Slap fell off the bone.
Yeah, I even like those. Didn't I? What else have we cooked? We cooked something else this week. I don't think we were big fans of it though.
Pork chops.
Pork chops, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, but I ain't a pork chop fan either.
Yeah. I like pork chops, but I just wasn't, I don't know. And then he cooked potatoes, and then he's real big too on cast iron cooking. Like he spends a lot of time with his cast iron, and he cooks everything. He watches a guy on here on YouTube, Kent Rollins, and now he's got on, which he's always loved cast iron, but I'm not a huge fan of it just because I don't know how to use it, and well, I don't cook very well anyway. But he loves it, so he got some new cast iron when we went to Gatlinburg a couple months ago, and he cooked some steaks in it today. They were so good, so tender. I've never had a tender steak like this one. And I'm a real weirdo when it comes to, I don't like a whole lot of meat, and I don't like chewy. So if it's chewy, I'm not eating it. And it was good. I actually ate the whole steak. That's how you know it's good. So I usually eat what, babe? 3 bites? I'm like, I'm done. You can have it. Brad ate 2 steaks himself, which they were small ones. What were they, little ribeyes? Sirloins. I don't know the different cuts. Well, sirloins and New York strips. You have one New York. I think it's working out for him.
I gotta get it figured out. It's working pretty decent.
I'll tell you, them folks at Wehrs and then Hammond Motorsports, they can figure out how to do anything.
They know what they're doing.
If you need it, they can do it, or they've already got one.
I got the notchers from Wehrs last year, 2 years ago.
I think it was 2 years ago.
Mine were awesome too. They're laying on the deck middle of that car.
Are they? Let's see. Oh, I see them. Yeah, these are also Wehrs. They just notch. They take like around the roll bars and stuff. That's what they do. He's got a lot of use out of those. He really likes those as well. It's a whole lot easier than having to do that by hand or with just shears.
Especially when you don't know what you're doing.
You've done a couple of, well, you've done a lot of sides.
Let me borrow your chair.
Okay. Just gotta get eye level with it. So serious.
Pretty similar, ain't it?
Yeah. So we've had several people asking us questions if we're going to be at this race or if we're going to be at that race. So to kind of answer those questions on here, we've had several people asking us about the Ice Bowl, which is this weekend. No, we will not be there. We had not planned on going this whole time just because she was due so close and we would get there and pay entry fees and she would decide she wanted to come. So we will not be at the Ice Bowl and had no plans previously because, like I said, she's due too close. And then we've had a lot of people asking us about Bristol because a lot of people are going and we are not going because that is a week long of hotels, a week long of pit passes, and
To race one night.
to race one night for one money. It's not.
Very similar to Ice Bowl.
It's not doable for small teams like us. We gotta make money every time we go on the track. We don't practice a whole lot. We're not those, because practice is expensive and you're spending a lot of money on fuel, especially like we've in the past been on ethanol, so that's not quite as expensive as racing gas is, but the motor that we are currently running is on racing gas, so that's not cheap. How much is racing gas now? Like $9-10 a gallon? Huh?
I don't know, but get ready because it's about to go up.
It goes up every year. It's like sheet metal. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's probably the best damn Fender I've ever built.
Are you so excited?
Yes, I am. Ecstatic. Thank you, Chad, for making a tool that is worth it, damn. That is awesome. Of course, I'm a goofball. I don't know what to do with me. Got to trim it a little bit.
So, like you said, thanks to Chad at Wehrs for figuring stuff like this out for us racers that
So some redneck.
for those of us that like to wing things, makes our lives a whole lot easier. Especially if you know Brad. He gets mad real easy. Like, he's gonna work on this for 5 minutes, and if it don't go exactly how he wants it to go, it's gonna end up right there, and it's gonna end up all the way back there, because he's gonna chunk it because he gets mad at it. You don't have any.
It's awful. Just cookies.
That was a late reaction.
Yeah.
Did you just now realize you did it?
It's so good. I'm happy with it.
You're happy with it? Oh, good. I'm glad you're happy with it. He's being a baby. He got a little bit cut. Aww. The poor baby. Oh, man. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? He's so mean. Can't y'all tell? Huh? I don't know what he just said. But we would like to take a second to thank all of the new subscribers we've had. We've had a ton this week, and we greatly appreciate that. We're trying to get back going with videos. We're trying to produce more videos. With everything going on, we just slacked a little bit. This video should come out tomorrow. It's the 7th. It'll probably come out 8th, 9th. So, no, it's not gonna cut. It's not gonna cut. Brad's reels. He puts it off. He'll be like, I need to edit this, but I really don't want to. But anyway, we did get to 1,000 subscribers this week. It's a huge milestone. We've been doing this for right at a year. So it's taken us a year to get there.
Well,
we appreciate.
YouTube side of things.
On what?
So the YouTube side of things, it's been a year.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we've had our racing page since 2012, but anyway, we appreciate all the new subscribers. If you don't subscribe already, be sure you subscribe. Be sure to like, comment, tell us what you'd like to see. We're always looking for new ideas. I know a lot of the stuff you guys kind of see every year because it's the same. You put a body on, you go race, and so whatever you guys would like to see or whatever you guys would like to know from us, just comment and let us know. Be sure you go to our Facebook page. If you're on Facebook, Bradbury Racing number 27. We are always active there. I try to post there 2, 3, 4 times a week. Usually when you're on our Facebook page, that's me. If you comment, if you message, you're usually talking to me. Sometimes you'll talk to Brad, it just kind of depends on the question. But generally that's me. And then on Instagram as well, Bradbury Racing. We are active there as well. Facebook is probably our most active, for sure, just because we've had our Facebook for so long. And that's just one thing that we've kind of always focused on. And we enjoy Facebook. We get a lot of feedback on Facebook and comments, shares, stuff like that, and we appreciate that. So Brad is now working on the other Fender. He was happy with that one. Show you guys that one. Of course it's not finished. He's still gotta put this on it and all that good stuff, but he's happy with that. The way it bends with the car, it does look really good. Once that flopper's on there, it's really gonna look good.
Almost looks like I knew what the heck I was doing.
But you didn't, huh?
I'm just winging this crap. Hope Nick don't do this.
He trusts you or he wouldn't have brought his car to you. So we did say in our last video, and Brad's had a lot of calls, messages asking about this car. This is a 2014. It was built December 30th of 2014, so really technically it could be a 15, I guess. But if you're interested in this car, be sure to reach out to Brad, and he'll give you more information on it, price, and whatever you guys want.
We'll do a video once we get done about all the features.
Yeah.
Everything that's got.
Yeah. It's got some really, really good parts on it. It's got high dollar parts. It's a good car. I know a lot of people are wanting Longhorns, and clearly we did. Ours is not a Longhorn brand. Technically, that's what it is. Now he's working on that one over there. That one you gotta go up a little bit higher to get it out of the tire. It's a little harder. Oh, it's real good.
In all honesty, it looks pretty dang good.
Yeah, it does. You're just missing a big piece right here.
Thanks to everybody putting bodies on this time of year.
And the pandemic. Everybody's behind. I don't doubt that it has put a lot of people behind, but I think a lot of people also use that as an excuse. Really? Am I getting in the car? There's a giraffe over here. It's cold.
Hey, come here.
What?
Pop that bad boy.
Clamp it.
Real well. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Good girl.
I didn't know what you were wanting. Alright guys, so he's got everything done. He can get done tonight. He's got that fender on, that fender done. Well, they're just kind of stuck on with clamps because he don't want to do all that until he's got the flopper and everything. The nose finished up. So, of course, we don't have the hood yet either, but because he's waiting on all of that to be buttoned down before he does that. That's going to be the last thing he does. But that's pretty much all we can do tonight since we're still waiting on some more parts. Be sure you like, subscribe, comment, tell us what you think, share with your friends if you like our videos. We appreciate all the new subscribers lately. As I said earlier on in this video, we'd like to thank our sponsors, KT Heating and Air, Superior Bearing and Supply, Daytona 1, Vinson Race Engines, Vaughn Motorsports, and I think that's got everybody wrapped up. We would like to give a huge shout out to Superior. They committed this week to staying with us through the 2021 season, so we're super excited to have them. If you've never had anything Superior Bearing,
make sure you get with Wes and tell him. Make sure you get.
it's not like that.
Make sure you get with Wes on all your bearings, races, seals. They have the Dayton grease. You get with him. Make sure you tell him we sent you. He's very easy to work with. Don't matter if it's a race car bearing, tractor bearing. He told me if it's a bearing, a race, or a seal, he can get it. So y'all check him out.
We've been extremely pleased with ours for the longevity of them. They've lasted all season, and Wes has got us some more coming, so we're excited to be on fresh sealed bearings this year. Brad's got something else he's wanting to show you guys. He's going to get that right now.
Right here is that Dayton. It's Dayton Day Lube. It's nano ceramic racing grease, and if you've not ever used anything like this, it's a completely different ball game what you get in parts stores or traditional greases and all that.
It's like a lotion, like.
I encourage you guys that are racing, I encourage you to try that stuff out. It's awesome. You will not be disappointed.
You heard it there. So we're going to wrap it up tonight. We appreciate you guys watching.